Hi folks, just a quick video to kind of walk you through what you need to do for today's assignment. So on the assignment today it says to find the exact value of the different trig functions. So here's what you're doing. Let me give you an example of one. Let's say you had something like tan of -5 pi over 6. Okay, so the first thing would be is to figure out what 5 pi over 6 is. Remember, to do that, we can substitute in 180 for pi. And when we do that, we end up with, off the top of my head, I'm drawing my, 150 degrees. Okay, so that's 150 degrees. Remember though, this is negative, which means that it's rotating. In this case, you're rotating this way 150 degrees. So this angle is actually negative 150, which then if you added 360 to it, that would get you the coterminal angle of that. So that would be 210 degrees. Okay, so now you've got an angle 210 degrees. And now you say, okay, well, I know that's in the third quadrant. I know tangent is positive in the third quadrant. I know that my reference angle is 30. And so now you have to use your special right triangle to go ahead and figure out what that is. 1, 2, radical 3, tangent of 30 comes out to be radical 3 over 3. So the idea behind this assignment is kind of combining all the different things that we've done, kind of wrapping it all up into figuring out these individual problems. A couple of quick things to note, because I know we didn't talk about it very much, but I do want to bring this up real quick. Remember, we said when we first started, it was like the second day that we did stuff, and we said, well, when you have a unit circle, right, when you have the unit, this is my really bad drawing of a circle. When you have the unit circle and you have a point on that circle, the coordinates of that point, whatever that is, so the x and y coordinates of that point are also the sine and cosine, right? X is your the cosine of the angle, and y is the sine of the angle. And tangent, remember, of the angle was y over x. Okay, so if you have an angle that is a quadrantal angle, meaning it's on one of your axes. So if this is a unit circle, right, this point right here, this purple point, would be the point 0, 1. So then you know that the sine of 90, right, would be 1, that the cosine of 90 would be 0, that the tangent of 90 would be undefined, right, because that would be 1 over 0. You could find the secant, cosecant, cotangent, right? You can do all of those. Just remember, when you're dealing with quadrantal angles, you're using the coordinates of that point. So you'd have 0, 1 over here at 180 degrees or at pi radians. The coordinates of the point are -1, 0. At 270 or at 3 pi over 2, right? The coordinates of your point are 0, -1. And at 0 or at 360 degrees or at 2 pi, your coordinates are 1, 0. So when you're dealing with quadrantal angles, you want to use those points to figure out what your exact trig values are. Okay, hopefully that helps. Like I said, you're just going to take it step by step. First, find the angle. Find the positive angle. So if it's positive to start with, then all you need to do is find the reference angle. If it's negative to start with, you want to find the coterminal angle to that, and then get the reference angle to refer it back to first quadrant so that you can figure out that exact value. Okay, hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. See you next time. Thanks, folks.